I really don't care what happens to her at all. I don't care. Like, everybody they tiptoe around with this social media. But what y'all don't get is that it be real consequence for y'all little flexes, y'all quick flexes for $300 that you need. It be consequences for that.
Y'all, Iman Shumpert got the audacity, like the straight up, unfiltered, fresh out the package audacity to be out here predicting the downfall of Teyana Taylor's new relationship when he the main reason she left in the...
Iman Shumpert really has the nerve, the absolute audacity, to be out here predicting the end of Teyana Taylor's new relationship when he's the main reason their marriage fell apart in the first place. Let's get this straight. He cheated, embarrassed her publicly, got caught in multiple scandals, and was even rumored to be playing stepdad to his side chick's kids. And now that Teyana has moved on, he suddenly has relationship advice. Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, let's break this down because the levels of delusion here are absolutely off the charts. Iman wasn't some devoted husband who got blindsided by Teyana's decision to leave. No, he earned that divorce. People had been whispering about his infidelity for years. Every time someone tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, another scandal popped up. Rumors about him cheating, check. Leaked messages, and TikToks exposing his affairs, check. Stories about him secretly having a side baby, check. Allegedly, sending pictures of himself with his side chick's child, a big, bold check. How does that even make sense? And the craziest part is, despite all of this, Teyana still tried to defend him. She was holding him down, protecting his image, and giving their marriage chance after chance. But for what? Because while she was out here making sure he didn't look like a complete disaster of a husband, he was out here acting like one. When she finally decided that enough was enough, he had the nerve to act like she was the problem. No sir, we're not doing that today. Because let's be real, when Teyana finally walked away, she didn't do it in a messy way. She didn't run to social media to air out all of his dirty laundry. She didn't bash him in interviews. She didn't play the bitter ex-wife role. She handled it with class. She simply took her papers, reclaimed her peace, and kept it moving. And now she's with a man who actually sees her worth. That's right. Enter Aaron Pierre, the real-life Mufasa. Now technically, Teyana and Aaron haven't officially confirmed their relationship. But let's be honest, we don't need them to. The signs are all there. They showed up together at the 15% Pledge Gala. A few days later, they attended the American Black Film Festival Gala, side by side. And let's talk about that moment when Aaron won the Rising Star Award. Teyana pulled him in for a hug that was definitely not just a casual congrats friend hug. That was a woman standing beside a man she actually admires. And the energy between them was undeniable. Aaron Pierre is the complete opposite of Iman. For one, he's not messy. He doesn't have 50 different women waiting in his DMs. And although it's still early, it actually seems like he respects Teyana. Imagine that. A man who values his woman. What a concept. And of course, as soon as Iman saw all of this, he started hating, allegedly, because just when you thought he couldn't be any more ridiculous, word on the street is that he's now trying to use their children against Teyana out of spite. Let's pause and make sense of this. This is the same man who was already paying the bare minimum in child support, and now he's trying to fight for custody. Really, the sad part is, this isn't even surprising. We've seen this happen too many times before. A man gets caught cheating, loses a good woman, and instead of taking accountability for his actions, he starts making her life difficult out of bitterness. And that's exactly what Iman is doing right now. But here's the thing, Teyana isn't pressed. She's not arguing with him online. She's not feeding into the drama. She's over it. And honestly, That's what's bothering him the most. Expected her to be devastated. He thought she was going to beg, cry, and do the whole dramatic love and hip-hop breakup thing. Nope. Instead, she's out here thriving, glowing, and dating a man who actually sees her worth. That has to sting. And let's not forget, this isn't just about a messy breakup. This is about a pattern of behavior. Iman had a beautiful family, a wife who genuinely loved him, and instead of cherishing that, he threw it all away. Now, he's watching from the sidelines as Teyana moves on with a man who might actually treat her the way she deserves. So what does he do? He starts predicting the downfall of her new relationship, because in his mind, if he couldn't keep her, then no one else should be able to either. But that's not how this works. Teyana is done settling for less. She's done making excuses for a man who didn't appreciate her. And if Aaron Pierre turns out to be the real deal, well, then Iman is just going to have to sit back and watch as she gets everything she ever deserved, without him. So, if he really wants to give relationship advice, maybe he should start by taking a long, hard look in the mirror. Because the only relationship he successfully destroyed was his own. Iman Shumpert really has the nerve, the absolute nerve, to be out here predicting the downfall of Teyana Taylor's new relationship when he's the exact reason she left in the first place. Let's get one thing straight. This man cheated, embarrassed her, got caught up in multiple scandals, and allegedly played stepdad to his side chick's kids. And now that Teyana has moved on, he suddenly wants to give relationship advice. Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, let's break this all the way down, because the level of delusion is unreal. Iman wasn't some loyal husband who suddenly woke up one day and got blindsided by divorce. No, he earned every bit of that separation. The streets were talking about his infidelity for years. Every time people tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, another scandal would pop up. Rumors of him sneaking around, check. Allegations of him having a secret baby on the side, another check. People even claimed he was sending pictures of himself with another woman's child to his little side flings. Like, make it make sense. And through all of this, Teyana still stood by him. She defended him, protected his image, and tried to make things work. But for what? Because while she was doing everything to keep him from looking like a terrible husband, he was out here acting like one. And the moment she finally said, "Enough is enough," he had the audacity to act like she was the problem. No, sir, we're not doing that today. What makes it even worse is that Teyana left with grace. She didn't drag him on social media, didn't air out all his dirty laundry, and definitely didn't play the bitter ex-wife role. She simply signed the papers, found her peace, and moved on. And then, she found a man who actually values her. Cue Aaron Pierre, the real-life Mufasa. Now, let's be real. Teyana and Aaron haven't officially confirmed anything yet. But we don't need them to. The chemistry is clear. They stepped out together at the 15% Pledge Gala. And just days later, they hit up the American Black Film Festival Gala. And let's talk about that hug. When Aaron won the Rising Star Award, Teyana pulled him in like she meant it. That was not just some friendly congratulations hug. That was real. And let's be honest, Aaron Pierre is nothing like Iman. He's not messy. He doesn't have a bunch of side chicks waiting in his DMs. And he actually seems to respect Teyana. You ever notice how certain men look at a woman like she's the only person in the room? That's exactly how Aaron looks at her. This isn't some forced for the camera relationship. This man is locked in, like Russell Wilson with Kiara. So, why is Iman really mad? It's not about love. It's not about concern for Teyana. It's about the money. When they were together, Teyana was the breadwinner. And guess what? She still is. Meanwhile, Iman is out here trying to fight the judge over paying $8,000 a month in child support for 2 kids. And let's not forget, this is the same man who reportedly spends $14,000 a month on food. But suddenly child support is too much. It doesn't stop there. Iman even went to an Atlanta judge, asking to get back some of the gifts he gave Teyana during their marriage. Jewelry, a condo. He wants it all back. And he allegedly even asked for half of the royalties from projects she worked on before they were even romantically involved. Boy, if you don't sit down. And that's the real reason he's hating on Teyana's new man. Aaron Pierre isn't out here begging a judge for a discount. Aaron isn't out here looking bitter and broke. And trust me, the fans have caught on. One fan put it perfectly. I fully understand why Iman is mad. The moment he found out it was Mufasa, he lost it. That's what you call an upgrade. These men crash out when their ex moves on and finds someone better. Well, you didn't appreciate her, so another man did. Another person added. He had nothing to say until Aaron came into the picture. Now suddenly he's worried. That's funny. At the end of the day, this is what it comes down to. Iman fumbled a real one. Teyana upgraded. And now he's bitter because she's finally happy. But what do y'all think? Is Iman going to keep crying? Or will he finally move on? And do you think Aaron Pierre is the one for Teyana? Or are all men the same? Let me know in the comments.